What's up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AcesBlackstar in the building. I put this presentation together real quick just to show you guys what we did last week. I think I'm gonna do this every week. If you guys are interested in it, let me know in the comments below. But this is just showing the profits that we made for my investors for the past week. So let me go ahead and put my phone on silent and get into it. So obviously you might be brand new. My name is DeAndre Robinson. I am the CEO of Boss4What. And what I have is a copy trader / PAM account. All right. If you're brand new to trading or if you're an investor, then this is something that you might want to look into, because there's a lot of people who have signal groups, they have courses, they have different ways that you can actually profit within the market as a beginner. However, a lot of those groups or mentorships or courses, obviously they cost money up front. So if somebody is claiming to have a good signals group or that they give good signals, obviously you have to pay to enroll in their signal group on Telegram. You got to pay $150 a month, $100 a month, $30 a month, $40 a month, whatever it is. And then you have to hope and pray that they're giving you guys good signals. Number one. Number two, you have to be awake and available to take the signals. So if they are a London session trader, Asian session trader, New York session trader, and you're at work, you're sleeping, you're on vacation, it's your birthday, whatever the case may be, you have to kind of be close to the computer or close to the phone 24/7 and be able to execute instantly if it's not a pending order for you to actually take the signal, which means that you just got to be on alert 24/7, which is cool. If that's what you want to do, then that's cool. However, I have an alternative. All right. So what we do is we have a PAM account. On the back end, AI actually copies the trades for you. So you don't have to be looking at the phone or on the computer or, rush to the bathroom while you're at work to try to take the signal. AI is actually going to do it on the back end for you. And that's kind of what we're offering here with the Boss4What movement. On top of that, it doesn't cost anything to get started. The money you deposit into your trading account is the money that you're actually going to be trading with, or your account copying. So you don't have to pay up front. It's literally free for you to try it. I only get paid on the back end when I help you make money. So that's my whole business model. Like, I don't get paid up front at all. I only get paid on the back end. So now that we have that kind of cleared out, if you are interested in more information about it, you want to see what results we have, I have a totally free Telegram group that you can join just to see these profits in real time every single day when I break it down to all of the people that's inside of my group. If it's something that you're interested in, you don't have to do is just message me steps. You can ask me questions, whatever the case may be. I make 100% of my money from trading. I don't have any courses for sale. I don't have any signal groups or anything like that. I purely just trade my own money, and I'm letting you guys copy or mimic my trades so that you can make a profit. And for my beginner traders, this is great because now you can actually make money while you're learning how to trade, which a lot of people don't offer. Like I said, you either got to pay for the course first, then figure out if it works after. You have to pay for the signal group first and then figure out if it works after. With me, you can actually join first.
Somebody say, hey, what's your alarm clock? My passion. My dreams wake me up. I don't need no alarm clock.
Now, how does it feel to achieve such success?
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. I view myself as, slightly above average in talent. And where I excel is ridiculous, sickening work ethic.
Yo, it's your boy Young Cash giving a shout out to AcesBlackstar. You already know what it is. CEO, boss man, AC Music. We out here.
Make some money within the PAM account and then take those profits and actually trade on your own once you get the skill or you learn something, or if you want to use the profits to go buy a course or anything like that, you could do that. But let's go ahead and get into it. I don't want to ramble. I just kind of get that out the way for those people that don't really know who I am and know exactly what we offer. If you go through my timeline, you'll kind of see a lot of stuff that we got going on. Go to my Instagram, Telegram, boss4what.com, but let's get into it. So this week we actually made $8,637.76 for the investors. All right, which is a nice profit. It is $1,000 to get started. If you don't have $1,000 to start trading with as a beginner trader, you're probably not going to do well. All right. Anyway, point blank, period. And another thing before I get started, I don't want to hype you up and tell you, hey, if you put $1,000 in here, I'm going to turn it into $10,000 tomorrow or $10,000 in a week or anything like that. I focus on small incremental gains over an extended period of time. Really, really, so a high yield savings account or maybe a 401k or something like that. Nothing. You can go to these other guys if you want to learn how to flip accounts and all of that kind of stuff. Once you actually get the skill, you know, they make a decent amount of money or a lot of money, depending on what you consider a lot of money to be, off of a little bit of money. But at your beginning stages of learning how to trade, you're not going to be able to take $100 to $1,000 or $1,000 to $10,000 in a week as a beginner, unless you're just totally high risking, the news in your favor, and you click the button at the right time and purely luck. That's the only way that it's going to happen right off the bat. Other than that, you're going to go through the struggles that everybody else went through. You're going to go through the mindset shift of how money works and all that stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right, I did enough. So on Monday, we made $973.90 for the investors. And as you can see, this is the breakdown right here. And literally, I mean, on a Monday, most people hate Mondays, but this is what our Monday looked like for my investors. So people that's working regular 40-hour jobs, they might necessarily have to do any extra overtime, depending on how much you invest. Now, if you put in that $1,000, you didn't make the 900 by yourself. This is all the investors together. You know, this is what they made. The bigger chunk that you invest, the bigger of the pie that you're going to get. All right. But again, I have no courses to sell, no signal groups or anything like that. I only get paid when you get paid. All right. Tuesday, we made $2,287.80. All right. Great for my retirees that's looking to just park their money somewhere and just let it grow over time. All right. Forex runs 24/7 or 24/5. And I mean, great way for you to make some passive income if you are plugged in with the right person. All right. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. So, you know, do want with this information, but I'm just letting you know. Wednesday, we made $596.46. All right. Like I said, this is great for those beginner traders that's taking somebody's course, you know, want to put their own money up yet. So they're still trading on a demo account. Plug your money into here, make a little money, use the profits to then trade live. On Thursday, we made $960. All right. I mean, on Friday, we had one of the big days. Now, this is not a normal Friday. All right. So I don't want y'all to get it twisted and think that, hey, this is what they're doing every Friday, this and that. They're making a whole bunch of profits. No, I'm not here to hype you up. I'm not here to sell you a dream or anything like that. We actually had news. We were holding some trades and it actually went in our direction. And we ended up closing $3,819 on a Friday. So we had a really, really Friday. All right. Right, Beaster? It was great. So for my high earners, you know, 7-figure business owners out there, you might be doing really good numbers at what you're doing. You know, if on Shopify, if you're doing marketing, if you're selling products and services or whatever you're doing, but your money is just sitting in a high yield savings account or it's just sitting in a bank, period. This is a place that you can plug your money into and look for, you know, 10% a month on your earnings. And that's just, you know, as I said, I'm not trying to shoot for the park. I'm not trying to, you know, the gym. We focus on small incremental gains and we just let our money compound over time. So if you're already doing 6 and 7 figures, you know, really nothing for you to pop $100,000 in a trading account, $50,000 in a trading account, $25,000 in a trading account. Let it grow over time. It's going to be way better than a high yield savings account. Because right now, I think American Express does 3.80% a year. And we're looking to be around 5 to 10% a month, give or take. So the odds are a lot better on our end compared to a regular high yield savings account. And this is what you get, really. 100% of your funds, like I said, I don't get no money up front. All the money goes into your account for trading. I only get paid when I help you make profits. That's it. No upfront money. You don't have to pay anything up front. All right. And if your mentor only sells courses and they make money only off of signal groups, you should really, really aware, because there's a lot of traders out here, so-called traders, that do that. It's nothing wrong with courses. There's nothing wrong with signal groups and all of that kind of stuff, because sometimes when you pay attention. However, there are some individuals, they don't know how to trade. They only make money from selling courses. They only make money from signal groups. And it's so easy for them to call signals because they're looking at TradingView and they're able to just say, okay, well, this looks good. Let me go ahead and put it in the Telegram group. You don't actually know if they're taking the signal or not. It's easier to tell somebody what to do versus you doing it yourself, leading by example, and then showing them what to do. Have you ever got advice from somebody and they just was so like, it off so easily? And it's because it's easier said than done. Y'all know the terminology. It's easier said than done. Perfect. So if you can tell me to jump in this trade, it's easy for you to say it when you're not actually taking the trade. And that's because you actually don't believe in your own signals, or you just don't know how to trade yourself. So you wouldn't dare take the signal because you know you trade. It happens. All right. So be very, very aware of those individuals that's making 100% of their money off of signal groups and or just courses. All right. Like I said, over here, I don't have any of that. So if anybody's using my name or my face to sell you anything, because there is a lot of scam pages out there of me and they're trying to sell you something, it's a complete scam. I have my number available for people to talk to me on. Also, you can reach out to me on Telegram and we can actually have a real conversation. This is what it looks like from a chart perspective of what we did on Monday. Tuesday, we had a nice, $2 day. Wednesday came back down to 5. Thursday, 960, and then that Friday, $3,800, which was a great Friday, totaling us again $8,637.76 in a week. So obviously, the person who invested the most has a good chunk of that money, and then everybody else who invested whatever they invested, the broker on the back end does all the dividing. I don't have access to your money. You're going to set up your own broker just like you would with anybody else. You got to do the KYC verification and all of that kind of stuff. Show your ID, show your selfie, all of that. And you're literally just going to connect your account to the PAM account and deposit whatever amount of money that you want to deposit. I don't have access to it. I can't withdraw it or anything like that. The only stipulations, because a lot of you are probably asking, well, what downfalls or what's the catch and all of that kind of stuff. The only catch is you can't withdraw or deposit money when we're in open trades. That's it. That's the only catch. And that's probably something that you wouldn't do if you were in trades yourself. If you are in trades right now and you're in drawdown or whatever the case may be, you're not going to start withdrawing money from your trading account. You're going to wait until you close the trades and then you're going to do your withdrawal. Same thing over here. Same exact thing over here. So we got that. And this week we 5 for 5, killing it on EU and the PAM account. So that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I wanted to show y'all. If y'all like this type of stuff, I'm going to be doing this every week, just breaking down all the trades. And right here, you could join the Telegram group at Boss4What.com. And that's literally going to take you to the Telegram group. You're going to be able to see all the proof and all of that. I'm not going to persuade you. I'm not going to try to sell you, because I make 100% of my money off of trading my own money. So I really don't need you. I really just want to help people genuinely. All right. So I'm giving you the opportunity to copy my trades. AI does it on the back end. Every time I click buy, it's going to automatically populate on your account. Every time I click sell, it's going to automatically populate on your account. When I close the trade, your account is going to close. When I set the take profit, you're going to set the take profit. You literally don't have to do anything but look at your phone to see how much money you made that week. Sounds sweet. It is sweet. For anybody that's already plugged in, you can reach out to those people and ask them what their experiences are. But like I said, I do want to, this disclaimer. I'm not an account flipper. You're not going to put $100 in there. I'm going to turn it into 1,000 in 2 days. It might happen, but that's not what I'm guaranteeing. That's not what I'll do. It only happened because of news or some type of major event or something like that. Like we had $3,000 days. That was a news event, our regular trades. So I'm not going to sit there and hype you up or anything like that. So literally, that's it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. If you're interested in what we have going on, go to Boss4What.com or click the link in the description. If you're just looking for a broker and you're 100% trading match on whatever you deposit on your first deposit. I also have the broker that I trust inside the description. I have, multiple 6 figures inside of this broker. So I really trust them. And yeah, same day payouts. I can't complain. booked. What else is there to ask for? That being said, I'll see y'all next week, Sunday. If you like this, I'll continue to make videos like this. If y'all don't, then I won't. I'll find another way to deliver the information. But that's all I wanted to share with y'all today. I'll holler at y'all. Boss for what? Let's get it. Check it for AC and on the shoulder. Blackstar make a real don't wanna hear show. So if you with it, AC baby, go and do the most. Bring that over here, go and bend it over. Check it for AC